I had been preparing for this day for 3 months. This company was my dream. High salary, remote work, big international projects. The kind of job you brag about to your friends. I memorized their website, learned the team leads' names, practiced answers to every possible question. So when the email came, "Congratulations, you're invited to the final interview," I barely slept that night. But the weird part started immediately. There was no Zoom link, just an address. An old business center on the edge of the city. I thought maybe they just preferred in-person interviews. Fine, but when I arrived, the building looked abandoned. Half the windows were dark, no logo, no reception desk, just silence. Still, the address matched the email. Floor 4, Office 407. So I went up. My footsteps echoed down the empty hallway. The door was slightly open. I knocked. A voice inside said, "Come in." The room was almost empty. Just a desk and one man. No laptop, no papers, no company branding. He didn't even introduce himself. He just looked at me and said, "Tell me about yourself." I started my normal pitch. Experience, skills, achievements. He stopped me. "No, not your resume. Tell me about your biggest failure in life." That caught me off guard, but I answered. Then came more questions, not about work, not about tech, not about my portfolio. Instead, when was the last time you lied to someone close to you? Would you steal money if you knew you wouldn't get caught? What matters more, truth or success? At this point, it didn't feel like an interview. It felt like an interrogation. 20 minutes later, he said, "One last question." He placed an envelope on the table. "This has $1,000 inside." He pushed it toward me. "If you take it, you're hired. There are no cameras. No one will know." My brain froze. Was this a joke? A trap? Some kind of social experiment? If I take it, do I pass? If I refuse, do I look stupid? The room was dead silent. Just me. Him. And that envelope. Finally, I slid it back and said, "If this is how the company tests people, maybe this isn't the place I want to work." For the first time, he smiled. The door opened. 2 more people walked in. Laptops, badges, company logos. "Congratulations," one of them said. "That was the final test." Turns out, my skills were already approved. Today wasn't about competence, it was about character. They handled financial contracts worth millions. They didn't need the smartest person, they needed someone they could trust. A week later, I started the job. And honestly, sometimes I still think about that moment. Because nothing is scarier than this. A quiet room, an envelope full of cash, and absolutely no one watching. What would you have done?